Last time on the Dragon Ball What Ifs, what if Chiaotzu actually killed Nappa? We left off with the Namek arc, where Goku and the gang had just successfully defeated Lord Frieza. Barely by the skin of their teeth, but they had. And now we fast forward to after the Namek arc. So where we've left our heroes off at is that Piccolo is still around. Everyone's still alive who was there, minus Krillin, who is actually dead with Tien, Chiaotzu, and Yamcha. Goku did not go Super Saiyan. Goku's base power stands somewhere around the 5 million marker. Gohan, I think, when it's all said and done, is about 1 million. Now, fast forward to when we go back to Earth. I don't believe we get the King Cold visiting Earth issue because he knew about Earth from his son. Like, but plot the course for Earth, Daddy. It's like, oh yes, Pumpkin. But because of that, no real, or at least not initially. And we will deal with that when we get to that. I don't think he ever really shows up to Earth, generally speaking. So, eventually everyone gets switched back in some way, shape, or form. Krillin, Chiaotzu, Yamcha, and Tien are about as strong as I think they are in the anime, or in the manga. Krillin's a unique issue. Because Krillin's also training with King Kai on the planet. But he doesn't get his inner potential unlocked. Therefore, I have to guess that he's not as strong as he would be if he got his inner potential unlocked. I still think he's pretty powerful, all things considered, but I just don't think he's quite there. But hey, what do I know? Now, the whole issue with Vegeta and Goku. Vegeta doesn't see Goku turn into Legendary Super Saiyan. He's never seen that. Still probably has that whole he is the Legendary Super Saiyan thing going on in his head. Therefore, he's probably not quite as strong because he got brought back to life. So he's still not as strong as Goku, because even if he has a higher base power, which I don't think he has, I think he's probably like around 4 million when he got brought back to life. Something like that. I'm not confirming or denying what I think his actual power level is. I'm just saying for the sake of this video, let's say he's 4 million, Goku's 5. But Goku also has the Kaioken times 20 if he needs it, which would just completely and utterly waste Vegeta right now. So, everything goes about the same, but Goku's alive and on the planet, and, he keeps up his training like he does. Cut to, I think it was about a year later, where Trunks showed up. We'll put Goku about just a solid 6 million at this point. Gohan might even be a little stronger, as Goku probably gets an occasional spar with him. Everyone else is about the same. Piccolo probably also shows up, trains, all that goodness. So we cut to when Trunks shows up. Now he's surprised if Frieza is not there. He's like, wow, where's Frieza? Goku, all right then. Now Goku, I'm gonna show you. It's like, Goku, I want you to turn Super Saiyan. It's like, Super what now? Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan, like this. Yeah, it's like, whoa, how'd you do that? It's like, what do you mean? It's like, can't you turn Super Saiyan? Immediately something is wrong. It's like, what's wrong with this time that Goku can't go Super Saiyan? Did something happen differently in this timeline than it did in the last timeline? Because sometimes it all depends on how you look. Here's the thing, too. If Goku hasn't gone Super Saiyan yet, you bet you're damn sure that Trunks is coming back because the androids killed all those sons of bitches. Now, with that said, Trunks still probably tests himself out against Goku, but he tests himself base-wise against Goku and still gets his ass handed to him by Goku. And then it's like, well, let's just see how you handle an actual Super Saiyan. So he goes Super Saiyan, and Goku gets his ass handed to him. Though, not as terrible as you might. No, it'd be about as bad as you think. Because even at his best right now, he'd be about the equivalent of Frieza full-powered on Namek. And stronger Robo Frieza got his ass handed to him by Trunks. So, yeah. Trunks explains Super Saiyan, all that's going on with that, explains the issue with the androids, and leaves them to be to do what they want to do. Now, what's interesting is now that they know the whole issue with going Super Saiyan, it begs the question, will they be able to do it now they've seen it, now they know what it's about? Vegeta eventually, I think, will reach. I think that's still remains the case. He still goes off on his own, all that. Excuse me 1 second, getting crap out of my eyes. But Goku is an interesting, because Goku needed the pain of watching his best friend just get blown up in front of him to just snap. I don't know if over 3 years of training. Granted, also, Dragon Ball Super has issued the statement that it's about the tingly sensation on the back. Uh, so Smoky Jerky there and transforming. So because of that explanation as well, let's assume that yes, he does reach Super Saiyan. Let's say it's about at the halfway mark, and he's got about a. And because of that, Piccolo's actually had some much more substantial training and improvement with Goku because he's actually able to really be pushed by Goku, but have Goku push him back, push Goku back as well because their powers don't have as huge a disparity. Likewise, Gohan also improves a bit more than how he does in the anime. I would probably put Gohan probably at a solid 5 million at this point. Piccolo, I'd actually say he's probably stronger than he is in the anime, so let's just put him at a solid 250. Uh, by the by, my general scaling for the power levels of the androids, both Android 20 Dro and 19 are below 200 million. Android 18 is around 300 million, and Android 17 is around 350 million. That's where I generally think they're at, give or take. So yeah, you have that. Goku, I think base power wise would probably be not a full 10 million, but I think he'd be like at a good solid 8 million. Also, remember he has to understand the control of Super Saiyan powers as well. So around 8 million, I think would just be a solid number for him. But don't forget he also gets the heart virus, which probably would cut his power roughly in half. So with that all being said, the androids all goes about the same. In fact, almost 100% the same. Goku is, just completely wrecked from the heart virus. And again, that goes about the same. Vegeta shows up. Everything, again, goes about the same, though Piccolo owns Jiro and Android 20 like that. Likewise, once 18 and 17 get released and 18 beats the crap out of Vegeta, technically speaking, Piccolo is actually not too far off 18. He could give 18 a solid fight. Problem with that is that he didn't go up against 18. He went up against 17 and got his ass handed to him. So he then goes off to he flies off to go fuse with Kami. By the way, Goku does not know instant transmission in this scenario. Goes off to fuse with Kami. They fuse. His power doubles to about 500 million. He initially kicks Cell's ass when they first meet. Cut to when Goku wakes up. He's probably got a Zenkai boost from when he, nearly died. Let's put him also around 10 million at this point. So now, and he's like, nope, looking further beyond at this point. Go the whole hyperbolic time chamber scenario. Unfortunately, now he can't save Piccolo and Tien, so they're both unfortunately going to die once Cell absorbs them. But that being said, also Piccolo is not only stronger than 18 or stronger than. Actually, sorry, I take that back. I think I put 18 around 350 million and 17 around 400 million. I know now I know I did that. Pointing is that Vegeta is actually quite a bit stronger than Vegeta. Piccolo is quite a bit stronger than 17 at this point. So not only is he fighting 17 evenly, he's pushing him back and actually really hurting him. So it's just he'll deliver, but maybe even like he puts him on the defensive for a while. But the problem is, unlike 17, he tires, so that's why he actually eventually started to lose the fight. Likewise, he'll eventually start to tire too, but again, he's so much stronger than 17 at this point that he definitely puts him on edge for a while, and the fact that 17 is really in a bind for a good portion of the fight. But Cell shows up, and Cell is, I believe, roughly in the neighborhood of, I guess, roughly speaking, in the 500 million range as well. Now, he'd be roughly as strong as Piccolo was when he started, but Piccolo's tired as hell now. So, Piccolo is now... It goes about the same with Piccolo faring a little better in the anime, but he still gets his ass kicked, and he still dies. Tien stalls, but eventually dies. 18 and 16 are on the run. Vegeta and Trunks get out of the hyperbolic time chamber. That goes about the same way. He lets them absorb 18. Again, goes about the same way. Goku and Gohan eventually get out of the hyperbolic time chamber. I'd say Goku is...
again, without really saying what I think, if Cell is at full power, when Cell and Goku fight through full power, Cell would be 3 billion. Goku is probably around 2.7, if not 2.75, if not 2.8 billion. So he wasn't truly as strong as Cell, but he was close. For him to have that power, he'd be about 5. We'll honestly just put him literally even matched at Cell's power level at that point. Go on, and that being said, he does not reach Super Saiyan 2. So now everything again is progressing basically the same, minus the fact that they don't have Dragon Balls. They can't go get Dende. Because Goku doesn't have instant transmission. Piccolo's dead, Tien's dead, so that's a thing that's going on right now again, and they can't bring either of these guys. Well, no. Actually, if they brought a wait a minute. Sorry. I blanked. Wow, I fucking blanked. Sorry about that. Piccolo can still be brought back with the Earth Dragon Balls if the Earth Dragon Balls get recreated. Tien cannot be brought back because he's already been brought back once. So if they are able to get the Dragon Balls to be brought back to life, more or less resurrected, then they're going to have to find a way to get to New Namek. Or actually, no, they just have to get back to Namek. Actually, Goku could theoretically talk to King Kai psychically, and basically ask him to get in contact with the Nameks, and that could work. That could work. But it's a scenario that would take a lot of thinking on their part, and it's only if King Kai is willing to actually put in the effort, which I think he would be. But for the time being, they would be focusing on defeating Cell. Now, the fight between Goku and Cell goes about the same, though I think besides the upper portion of Cell being blown off when Goku does that. Oh, actually, there's no instant Kamehameha. And Goku doesn't avoid that blast, the Kamehameha blast from Cell. It would have killed him because he couldn't get away. But that being said, Goku is also literally the same power in this scenario as Cell. So Goku could probably misdirect it or offset it or block it, something along those lines. I don't think he would kill him, but it might hurt him. And then Goku maybe can't do the instant Kamehameha, but instead he charges right at Cell and goes Kamehameha, and then all of a sudden false solar flare after charging solar flare, and all of a sudden Cell's blood is like ah! All of a sudden he hears Goku say what, and then see Goku right there. So it's not an instant Kamehameha, it's a solar flare Kamehameha wave. Or I could see that happening. And that scenario goes about the same again, except instead of just the lower butt, like there's nothing left. His waist is almost no longer there. His legs almost aren't attached anymore. However, I like in the original series, Cell still survives, but I imagine he's also a lot more tired than than Goku is at this point. Or not than Goku is, but more tired than he was in the series. Likewise, Goku's also exhausted at this point. And goes about the same, and it all goes about the same, except the problem of Goku doesn't know instant transmission, and therefore can't beat Cell, because the minute Gohan caused Cell to go back into his second form, Cell decided to blow himself up, and the world gets blown up. It did not occur to me when I was playing this out that would happen, because it's amazing how much the instant transmission really factors in. Again, unless King Kai interferes like, Goku, we can wish him away. He's like, all right, King Kai, let's wish him away. And then wishes him away and throws him into the sun or something. I mean, theoretically speaking, you could do that. But in the sake of a realistic scenario, because I don't know how. Because if we really think on it, how often was King Kai in touch with Goku throughout all those years? I mean, let's see here. Take once he got back to Earth out of the equation. I mean, King Kai was sensing what was going on in the planet with Cell the whole time. He was sensing that, but yeah, take that out of the actual equation, and with the exception of when he went to go get Dende, there was no interaction with King Kai at all. So, and King Kai, and honestly, they can't mentally reach King Kai on their own. King Kai comes and reaches them usually. So, yeah, I can't see that working out at all now that I think about it. So the Earth blows up. Problem is, Cell blows himself up, but still around, and he gets he's back as he's back in his perfect self because he regenerates from that. Unfortunately, he does not. However, he does not learn instant transmission because Goku doesn't learn it, and therefore now he just goes. He's now flying planet to planet, just having fun blowing stuff up. And it's going to be that way because Boo also gets destroyed from that. I mean, even if it disturbed his slumber, he wasn't at full power at all, so Boo would be destroyed. Maybe Cell runs into King Cold, absorbs him, or just beats the crap out of him. So really, nothing's gonna happen until freaking. No, King Kai I think would eventually would get in touch with the Namekians after Cell leaves for a little while, and then brings everyone back to life again. I think that's what would happen. And so with that, they would all. Oh man, you know what? We're gonna leave it at that because we just left it at Cell blowing up the planet, going off to destroy things in the galaxy, and then the planet being brought back with everyone on it with the Namekian Dragon Balls. So we're going to leave that part 2 right there, and I'll see you at part 3 next time. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. This is turning into a very strange who would win indeed. A what if indeed. And it's all coming from the fact that Chiaotzu managed to kill Nappa. Who would have thought? Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. See you next time.